As Saul's chief military leader and head of his protection unit, Abner had no doubt made David's life miserable, seeking to kill him as Saul directed and desired. Yet David forgave Abner and formed a constructive alliance with him. In contrast, Joab hated Abner because Abner had killed his brother. As a result, Joab killed Abner. While Joab's desire to avenge his brother's death might be understandable, David too had reason to seek revenge, but he didn't. Instead, he wept because of Abner's death. David, in a sign of mourning, put on sackcloth and wept at Abner's grave. The people of Israel were stunned by David's response and urged him to eat. Instead, David reminded the people that a great man had died, and they too should honor him. In spite of Abner's sin, David did not treat him as his sin deserved, but chose to esteem his life. How much more astounding is the grace of God in the face of human sin. God knows all things, every aspect of the rebellious hearts of all people. Nothing is hidden from God. All sins that people try to hide are fully known by God, yet God willingly forgives sin, blotting it out forever for those who place their faith in Jesus. This forgiveness does not mean that God turns a blind eye to human failures. He knows full well the treachery of his people, yet he forgives anyway. He removes sin as far as the east is from the west in an intentional act of grace. How can a just God forgive in this way? Paul answered this in Romans 3:25-26. God is just because he did not simply ignore sin, but he placed the penalty for sin on his son, Jesus. Because Jesus satisfied the wrath of God, those who know Jesus can be made right with God. In this way, God does not treat his children as their sin deserves, but instead lavishes mercy and grace on them.